Single-player zombie games offer the darkest and most compelling side of the genre. These experiences, where you rely solely on your weapons and decisions to survive without relying on anyone's help, make the zombie experience feel even more intense. This list features games that stand out with their single-player focus and truly bring the zombie outbreak to life. These games, which unsettle you with their storylines, suffocating atmosphere, and keep you glued to your screen for hours, demonstrate why the zombie genre remains so powerful. Populating the Wild West with zombies may seem like a crazy idea, but Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare pulls it off so well that it creates an epic single-player experience. The familiar cowboy world is now under an undead invasion, and every town is waiting to be saved. As you explore ruined cities on horseback, you scavenge for ammunition and try to survive. The game balances action with horror elements, maintaining a consistently tense atmosphere. While the world becomes even more dangerous at night, the day offers a last chance to regroup and progress. Side missions, different weapons, and zombie variations keep the gameplay from becoming monotonous. With its humor, Undead Nightmare transforms the classic Red Dead Redemption experience into a completely different, dark, yet equally entertaining zombie adventure, carving a unique place for itself among Western-themed games. Days Gone combines an open world with the zombie apocalypse, expanding the theme of survival into a vast and unforgiving realm. The forests, mountain roads, and abandoned towns of the Pacific Northwest are no longer mere landscapes. They feel like a battleground, teeming with threats that could threaten to kill at any moment. Your motorcycle ceases to be a means of transportation and becomes your key to survival. Fueling, repairing, and escaping at the right moment are vital. Zombies are not simple enemies, but an unstoppable force, descending upon you in vast swarms. As the story unfolds, loneliness, loss, and despair take center stage. While exploration is possible during the day, when night falls, the world becomes far more dangerous and unforgiving. Days Gone combines the zombie theme with personal drama to deliver a grittier, more personal survival journey. The Last of Us presents the zombie apocalypse not just as a threat, but as the daily reality of a devastated world. Abandoned streets, collapsed buildings, and silence become as much a part of the game as the infected creatures themselves. As the story progresses, it becomes clear that the real issue isn't the zombies themselves, but what this chaos transforms people into. Every encounter, every skirmish, and every escape scene contributes to a tension-filled atmosphere. Ammo is scarce, enemies are relentless, and mistakes are costly. Stealth, waiting for the right moment, and using resources wisely are vital to gameplay. The visual details and sound design make this world feel incredibly real. The Last of Us offers an unforgettable journey that stands out not only for its action, but also for its emotional weight among single-player zombie games. Resident Evil 3 delivers one of the most chaotic zombie experiences ever, set in Raccoon City, blending survival horror with direct action. The city is no longer just a backdrop. Its narrow streets, flaming buildings, and abandoned subway stations feel like a constantly looming living threat. Jill Valentine's escape moves faster, harder, and more oppressively than the classic Resident Evil pace. Unexpected appearances by Nemesis shatter any sense of security, forcing you to instantly reroute. Ammo management, enemy diversity, and open-air combat keep the experience from becoming monotonous. The visual quality and explosion effects transform the city into a living disaster area, while the music and sound design keep the tension constantly high. Resident Evil 3 stands out as one of the most fast-paced and aggressive experiences in the series for those looking to amp up the action in their single-player zombie games. Yakuza Dead Souls, one of the rare games that blends the zombie apocalypse with absurdity rather than serious survival drama, takes the Yakuza universe to a whole new level of madness. This time, Kamurocho isn't about mafia showdowns, but a battlefield teeming with bloodthirsty zombies. As familiar characters from the series take up arms and march through the streets, the player is treated to an action-packed and entertaining single-player experience. The game keeps the pace high with plenty of bullet-fueled combat against hordes of zombies and diverse gameplay styles. Instead of a serious horror atmosphere, stylized chaos and dark humor are favored. Dead Souls stands out as a fun, fast-paced, and unconventional side story that appeals to those bored with classic zombie games and those looking for a different flavor. Blending the zombie apocalypse with pink pom-poms, chainsaws, and plenty of style, Lollipop Chainsaw is one of the wildest tone-shifting games on this list. Cheerleader Juliet wages war against the zombie hordes that have invaded her school, not only with her weapons, but also with her energy. The game deliberately subverts the dark survival theme and emphasizes action and fun. While zombies fly through the air, score systems, combos, and boss battles keep the gameplay constantly dynamic. The visual style is comic book-like, while the music and tempo prolong screen time considerably. Lollipop Chainsaw offers a complete entertainment package for those who prefer not to see zombie games as always bleak, and it's a vibrant alternative for those looking for a different take on single-player games. Into the Dead, Our Darkest Days transforms the streets of Houston into a gray, silent, and dangerous zombie-infested survival zone. This time, it's not just about shooting, it's about building shelter, keeping people alive, and surviving each night. The side-scrolling structure makes the gameplay more personal and immersive, with every decision directly impacting the group's fate. Lack of food, disease, and morale issues pose as grave a threat as the zombies themselves. Every seemingly safe building can simultaneously be both a beacon of hope and a disaster. Escape isn't always possible, and fighting isn't always rational. The game feels worn down rather than strengthened, and in this way, it departs from classic zombie action. By combining zombie themes with survival drama, Into the Dead, Our Darkest Days earns a special place on the list for those seeking a quieter, darker, and more drastic experience. The Last Stand Aftermath offers a harsh experience that makes you experience the zombie apocalypse not with flashy explosions, but with a constant feeling of unease and loneliness. As you make your way through abandoned streets, every bullet, every medkit, and every direction you choose determines your survival. Death isn't the end here, but a dark journey that begins anew with a different character, and each attempt forces you to play with greater caution. Changing maps and unexpected encounters increase the pressure as you progress, preventing you from falling into routine. The atmosphere is bleak, the world is merciless, and zombies feel not only hostile, but also a constantly looming threat. Resource management, stealth, and the right escape reflex are at the core of the gameplay. With its theme of standing alone, The Last Stand Aftermath takes the zombie genre to a darker, more serious, and more unforgettable point. Dead Rising, which transforms a shopping mall into a zombie apocalypse, intensifies the single-player chaos with its remaster. Players, along with Frank West, try to survive on a massive map crawling with tens of thousands of zombies, pushing the boundaries of creativity to the limit. From a baseball bat to a shopping cart, any object at hand can be transformed into a weapon. The game maintains constant pressure not only with its simple break-and-progress approach, but also with its timed mission system. Side missions, alternate endings, and hidden content change the experience with each playthrough. Dead Rising's lighthearted yet intense pace entertainingly captures just how chaotic it can be to stand alone against hordes of zombies. Instead of modern action spectacle, Echoes of the Living prioritizes old-school survival horror, tackling the zombie theme with a more grim and chilling intensity. Fixed camera angles and a limited field of view create a constant threat around every corner, forcing the player into a constant state of anxiety. The scarcity of ammunition and healing items forces them to take every zombie encounter seriously. The environment design maintains the tension by evolving through abandoned buildings, dark corridors, and a sense of loneliness. The sense of exploration is palpable, but progress is impossible without risk. Instead of flashy explosions or fast-paced action, it offers a sense of pressure and tense anticipation. Echoes of the Living offers a compelling alternative to single-player experiences for those craving the quieter, darker, and more classic aspects of zombie games.